Uh, all right, welcome back, y'all. We're here for another episode of Balls Out Sports Podcast. I don't even know what that face is, Tripp, but that
From
didn't taste good,
the
did it?
Italian beer. It's not very good.
And that is why the Italians stick to wine, ladies and gentlemen. We are not here to talk about wine. We are here to talk about sports. Welcome back to Balls Out Sports Podcast. We got Tripp, we got Jerry, we got me, your host, Rémy, and we're here to talk NFL today. NFL season been done. We were sad to pack it away, but we're very happy to bring it back in this free agency edition episode. First couple of days, what would it be now? 3 days at the time of recording of free agency. Absolutely nuts. Face of the league, not recognizable. I mean, yeah. What's so far the trade that you guys think like has changed the landscape of the league so much? So, like, if you were to time travel to yourself 3 years ago and be like, hey, in 3 years, this dude's gonna sign to this team for this much money. Which one is it?
Man, I think Garrett staying in Cleveland's pretty big. They got Bosa in Buffalo now. That's actually kind of a big deal because I think it's Nick.
Older. No, older Joey Bosa, right?
Oh, it's Joey.
I believe. Wait, was it Joey Bosa? Let me see.
I'm pretty sure it is Joey. You're right.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way the 49ers got rid of Nick Bosa.
Oh, never mind.
He's too young. That's the thing.
Well, shit's crazy in Pittsburgh. We got rid of Najee. He's in LA now on the Chargers. Fields is on the Jets.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Jerry. We picked up DK, and then we've been signing some defensive players too. But
if you guys remember correctly, last time we talked about NFL, I believe, we joked around about how all three of our guys hadn't found, were in kind of quarterback limbo, hadn't found out for sure exactly who was going to be playing for them next year. I think it's kind of ironic that two of us still don't have a fucking clue. Like, and I would almost say three of us, because yes, they signed Fields, but are they going to sign someone else, or is this the guy that the Jets are going with? I don't know. I'm not the management, but actually we have a Jets fan right here, so let's ask him right now. Jerry, do you want to stick with Justin Fields?
You might as well. I did like. We just released Rodgers today too.
If you had any less enthusiasm, I think. I think
I don't think we're gonna draft a quarterback. So we're giving this man what, 40 mil. Might as well give him a shot. And then he gets the link back up with college teammate.
That's crazy that Myles Garrett gets 40 mil a year, and the disparity between quarterback and non-quarterback contracts is just insane. I'd say Sam Darnold. If you told me 3 years ago Sam Darnold's going to sign for 140 or 160, whatever it was, $1 million in 3 years, I would have told you, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I don't think it really changes anything for the Seahawks by any means, just because I genuinely think that we could have done just as much, we being the Vikings, could have done just as well this past season with Geno Smith as they did with Sam Darnold. So I'm not quite sure what the Seahawks saw out of him, but I think that changes everything. Not gonna lie.
yeah, I mean, what are y'all gonna do?
What do you mean? What are we gonna do? Like quarterback wise, I think we're just gonna stick with JJ McCarthy.
Sense.
Oh,
Yeah, because he tore his ACL during training camp last year. So this was supposed to be like a year where he kind of just gets to sit there and potentially watch Sam Darnold do his thing. And instead it was like, yeah, nah, it's for sure going to be Sam Darnold the whole entire year. He couldn't even play, so yeah, no, it's interesting. I don't know if that's for sure who they want to go with, but this leads me to probably. I'm surprised none of you guys mentioned this name, but I guess because he hasn't been signed yet. But Aaron Rodgers.
I said that.
What would that look like if he were to? Yeah, there you go. What would that look like if he were to join? The Vikings or the Steelers, which is the rumors right now, correct?
Yeah, I don't want. I think.
Yes, sir.
And Giants, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Russ makes the most sense, especially since you're bringing. He's already played with Metcalf. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a little bit of chemistry there, but
I don't think they liked each other. If my memory serves, I don't think the chemistry was there actually. Like, and that's why they blew that up. But I might be wrong.
I think Russ left because he was guaranteed like a stupid amount of money in Denver. Like, I don't think he necessarily wanted to stay in Seattle because he didn't have his defense anymore. But I don't know. I'm not saying I'm looking forward to it by any means.
Right.
I think it's going to be the same result as it has been the past couple of years. If we make the playoffs, then it's just going to be a first round exit. But I don't know, man. I love to be wrong. But that's just the way that I'm seeing it right now.
Well, what do you think is the team that, if Rodgers were to go to it, that it would change their future the most?
I don't really think. I don't really think there's anywhere he can go unless it's a place that has really good, talented receivers that can carry his bullshit. Sort of like.
Yeah.
Well, and so that's the thing.
I don't
So
really see a team
who is
like
that?
Maybe the Vikings.
Yeah.
Well, see, but that's the thing. I think he would love Kevin O'Connell. Like, I genuinely think his brain, like his football brain, and Kevin O'Connell's football brains would mesh very well and communicate very well with each other. The thing is, the thing is the body. That's the thing. Like, I have no doubt that in his mind and in his head that Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest football players, has one of the greatest football minds as a quarterback. Yeah, only problem is the body. Can the body withstand a whole entire season of the way the Vikings want to play?
And the mind, dude takes too many shrooms and he's not going to be able to play football either.
I'm dead.
The only other one I can really think of is Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh and Minnesota. Those are the only two teams I could see like him making up a difference.
But so what does he do in Pittsburgh though? Like, I mean, I guess they have the receiving core, and I guess they also have the no. Okay, never mind. Let me just shut up about Pittsburgh real quick. But
yeah, man, they got.
It'd be the same thing. It'd be the same thing as the Vikings though, where like, he has Pittsburgh Steelers smarts. Like he's smart enough to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. He's good enough mentally to be a Pittsburgh Steeler, but. Yeah, I just don't think the body is right for the job that is required of him.
If he were to go there, if he were to go anywhere, it's probably going to be on the 1 year. They're probably going to maybe like do all right because of it. Are they going to do anything in the postseason in Pittsburgh or in Minnesota? I don't fucking think so. I really don't think so. Look at Rodgers in the postseason. Honestly. Like, he's good, don't get me wrong. I respect him. Especially in the regular season. But
I mean, he is a four-time MVP, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 4-time regular season MVP.
Regular season MVP, yes, not Super Bowl MVP.
No, he's good, man, but he's not gonna do anything
He
anywhere.
need,
He's not
he
gonna like
going
make any
he
team
gonna need if he
contenders.
gonna need receivers and a really good O line.
So his playoff record, he is a 12-10 all time.
That's better than I thought.
Yeah, he's 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. Yeah, he's 1-4 in NFC Championship games. That's the thing. He'll win you the wild card games, he'll win you the divisional games, but yeah, one Super Bowl, one appearance. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just don't. I don't know. I feel like the answer to my question of who would affect the team the most is literally Myles Garrett, but he ended up re-signing with the same team, even though we were
yeah,
kind of excited to see him blow up a division, because think about how pissed the Vikings would have been if he just signed with the Packers, you know?
mhm,
Like, that just changes their whole entire way they have to play the Packers now for next year. Or same thing with
absolutely.
the Steelers or something of the sorts.
Yeah,
That would have fucked up the Browns days, you know?
anybody,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he got paid. He
Yes,
got paid.
indeed. Um, let's see. Fields to Jets. Does this make the Jets playoff team, you think?
Come on, bro.
I guess I'm talking to
Yeah,
you
come on,
specifically,
bro.
Jerry, on this one.
No,
Come
I don't,
on,
no,
he
bro.
said, "Come on."
We
No,
gonna need about 10 more. We gonna need about 10 more years of rebuilding. Yeah.
10 more years. I feel like I heard this exact sentence 10 years
Hey,
ago.
we wasn't bad in
man.
2015.
No, but in 2017, y'all had the first
True.
overall pick. For second, when did Sam Darnold get picked, and why
That was a
why
bad
did y'all
idea.
pick so high that year?
Somebody had a
The draft is funny.
There you go. No, he was picked in 2018. So yeah, he was number 3. It goes Baker Mayfield, then Saquon, then Sam Darnold. Okay, now I totally understand why those guys were ahead of Sam. Those 2 guys ahead of him had an insane college career.
And there's so many QBs left on the market too. That's like,
Um,
and we went with Justin Fields.
so that's something that I really like, the fact that you do this have a free agents list for every single team, right? So you can kind of scroll through the teams on ESPN and literally just look at which team
Hmm.
got free agents that
Cooper
you
Kupp
kind of
got
like.
released.
So let's take let's take one of our teams for example. The first one that I run into, which is going to be Minnesota Vikings. There we go. Cam Akers at running back. He could be beneficial somewhere if you were to leave. Cameron Bynum. He re-signed with the Vikings. Sam Darnold's gone. Yeah, man, this is pretty nice.
Go.
Did you guys re-sign Tyler Conklin or not yet?
The Vikings, Gilmore.
We re-signed him,
No, he's a free agent.
or is he still a free agent? Hell yeah, yeah. No, there's a bunch of
Where you think Cooper Kupp gonna go?
good ones. I mean, Darius Slay. Oh, Cooper Kupp. That's a good question. I was just about to bring up Darius Slay being on the Steelers now.
That man is 34.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh yeah,
Kupp
that's
is
what I was
interesting though.
just
He
about
won the
to
triple.
say.
He won the triple crown like what 2 years ago?
Yeah, the offense was built around man, so and that was
That's the
just like
thing. Offense was built around the man's, and there was nothing you could do to stop him from getting literally the three most impressive stats a receiver can get in the NFL.
you heard of Peyton Wilson or not Peyton Wilson, Peyton Hillis before.
No.
You know Peyton. So there's this dude on the Browns, white boy.
Oh well, you lost me right there. I'm sorry.
That's fair. He was on the cover of Madden 12 or something. He had a crazy year on the Browns. One crazy year, and then after that, he wasn't. I'm not saying Cooper Cup's the same thing at all. Cooper Cup's actually good. He has a ring, but I just
Well,
don't
yeah,
think.
and also I'm assuming the guy you talked about wasn't 34. I'm assuming it was a younger guy who was up and coming.
I think he was like 25 at the time or something. I want to say, but
Yeah, see, 25. That's your third year in the NFL. I was gonna bring up which one it was.
I think he should go to Dallas.
Dallas? Really? So do you believe in Dak Prescott
Yeah,
like
he
that?
just needs more people to throw to.
Could see Cup playing for the
Baltimore
Jets.
could use him
Actually,
too.
now that I think
I
about
don't
it.
see him here in New York. I don't know. I just don't see us.
Baltimore just picked up
Yeah, on
D-Hop.
that 1 year, $5 million.
What?
Yeah, he's on a 1 year contract.
Stupid. For no reason. What's his face is good.
Devontae Adams is on the Rams. Yeah. I don't. So wait. If I'm not mistaken, I just want to double check this by clicking on his name. There we go. Devontae Adams is 32 years old, a couple years younger than Cooper Kupp. If you're the Rams, do you think Devontae Adams is a better option than Cooper Kupp on your team?
Yes. Cooper Cup is not the same as he was.
I'm not convinced.
You just said 2 years ago Cooper Cup did that shit. How old is Adams?
I'm not convinced that Devontae Adams is Devontae Adams is the age that
And he's
Cooper
coming
Kupp
from
was
a
2
lot of
years ago.
injuries too.
But I think I was about to say, but Devontae Adams, I think we've seen his best years. His best years were when he was younger and he had Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball to him. Because no offense, but it changes when there's a different person throwing the ball to you. Justin Fields versus Aaron Rodgers versus, in this case, or wait, no, never mind. Not the. I'm dumb. I just said the Jets quarterback, thinking he was just on the still on the Jets, but Stafford.
Stafford's
He's
a
really good at
pocket
football.
passer, though. Yeah, he's one of the
Stafford's
best.
really good at football. I need to sit back and think on this a little bit.
I don't think they're gonna do anything. I think that they could. I mean, their division kind of sucks, but like, shit, maybe they might beat the Vikings again in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I could see them
we
doing
don't
that.
even know who we have at quarterback yet, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Man, fucking.
Yeah, this has been truly crazy free agency.
All over the place.
Yeah. What was I about to look up?
Broncos got Evan Ingram. Lawrence joins Seahawks. Tunsil to the Commanders. Ooh, now here's a quarterback debate that I think is a little bit closer. Who do you think the Indianapolis Colts are going to go with? Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson?
Richardson.
Because we haven't seen Daniel Jones do anything in a while, but we also, I don't know. I feel like if you spend a few months with Kevin O'Connell, you learn some stuff. You know?
Maybe. I don't know. Daniel Jones. He had one good
Oh yeah,
year,
he was y'all backup, right?
right?
Yeah, he was a backup this season for the Vikings. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't know he was back though. That's crazy.
I definitely, yeah, he was on the Vikings roster technically.
Oh yeah, the Giants quarterback was that
They just
DeVito?
re-signed him too.
What was his name? I'm dead.
I think it was. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think his name
DeVito.
is DeVito. Bro, you guys, you gotta look him up. You gotta look up a picture of his agent. He be
Yeah,
standing on the sidelines. He
my
looks like
boss, he
he's a
funny.
fucking
I gotta call
mobster.
timeout here.
Yeah,
Tripp, if you keep on playing with that metal thing, with this sound in my ears,
I don't know what metal thing you're talking about.
what's making that sound then?
I don't know.
I'm gonna jump through my screen and strangle you. I swear, dude.
Hey, I got a DIYs it. I'm doing at home right now.
Damn.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
goodness.
But
So
nah.
here's something that I think is interesting. This morning, Ryan Clark brought up that the 49ers should trade Christian McCaffrey. So we remember Deebo Samuels is no longer with them. He's down, I guess. He's over in Washington.
Oh yeah, that's crazy too.
Yeah. Well, are we kind of in a rebuild mode right here for the 49ers?
About that this year too.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I think we
What'd
kind
you
of
say?
talked about that a lot this year too, saying that they were one of the teams who, if they didn't really do it this year, then it was kind of like win or bust. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also remember saying that. Yeah, I remember saying that Brock Purdy, low key, if he's not surrounded by a superstar at every single position, it seems that his numbers are decent. Now, when he is surrounded by a superstar at every single position, we know for sure he's taking you guaranteed to an NFC Championship game, potentially to a Super Bowl. That's literally that is the floor of his performance if he has great players at every single position. Now the problem is, you think about potentially trading CMC. You did get rid of Deebo Samuels. Kyle Juszczyk, I believe, is no longer with the 49ers, which he's been an all-pro fullback for the past, 5 or 6 years. What? Yeah. Do you guys think they're going to stay with Brock Purdy at quarterback if they do get rid of CMC, or do you guys think that's not the right idea or plan?
Well, CMC is not the problem, so I think they would get rid of Brock before CMC.
He's part of the problem. He's not available. Availability is
I feel that.
a part of the problem.
But was he?
I don't think they have
Was he
another
not just
option right
offensive
now.
player of the year, like right before he got hurt?
Yeah. That's the year that they ended up making it to the Super Bowl, and then ended
And
up
then
losing in the Super
everybody
Bowl.
got hurt that next year. Damn.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah, essentially.
the Viking looking guy, that the tight end? I forgot his name. I always forget his name, bro. No, on
TJ Hawkinson?
49ers. Kittle, there we go.
George
I always
Kittle.
forget his name, bro.
Oh.
He looks
Viking
like a
looking
He does
Viking.
look
guy.
like he also looks like a Viking with when he
Yeah,
got the
he
man
looked
bun
like a
going
Viking.
on, bro. 100%.
Bro, he's a dumbass. I don't give a fuck. He's a fucking dumbass. He for
What
real
did he
is.
do to make you think that?
I mean, just have you seen an interview with the dude? Like, I don't know. He's just not likable in my opinion. I've never been a fan of him.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
No, I don't. I haven't seen like interviews or anything like that. But well, I guess I've seen like regular NFL interviews, and he's typically kind of
Yeah, he is
laughing,
very
making
goofy.
jokes and shit like that.
I mean, yeah, he's a funny guy, but I don't know. I can't stand him personally. I hate his helmet. He's got like that type of helmet that's got like the extra pad. Bro, I'd seen when they lost to the Chiefs the first time, he was sitting on the bench, he was looking down. He was like, "We'll be back. We'll be back." And then he like referred back to that clip and we
Yeah, he
fucking
said
lost
I
again.
hate his helmet.
No, he's annoying as
Yeah,
fuck.
that one's still wild. I hate George Kittle.
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck his helmet.
Max Crosby is one of those dudes that I also just look at and I'm just like, why the fuck do you like have on my
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, for me too.
He's
Yeah.
really good at. He's really good at chasing quarterbacks.
He's annoying. I don't know. All these everybody's trying to be a personality now in the NFL. Like the fucking Kelsey brothers did a good job for a little bit, but now every single time I see him pop up, I'm
Hey,
like,
Taylor
shut the
Swift.
fuck.
Taylor Swift effect.
I can't stand him. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Is there anyone in the NFL who does a podcast like during the season, kind of in a similar way that the NBA has
Bro.
their roommates podcast or their podcast P
Yeah.
or Draymond Green and all that?
Remember he was doing the podcast with shit. Yeah, he usually do it
Does
during the
Micah do it
season.
during the season?
Oh yeah, he does.
Okay, yeah, because I remember seeing clips of him and CJ Stroud after CJ's rookie season where they
That
were
was
doing
just
a lot
over
of
the summer, I
podcast
think,
episodes
for when
together.
they was together. But
Yep.
Micah does it by himself. He like on some Draymond Green shit.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, he really is.
Okay. Low-key, they don't even live that far from
Nah,
each other.
we
So
not
they
hanging
could
out with
totally-
Draymond.
No, I was talking about Micah
Oh,
and
like-
CJ Stroud
I'm dead,
live
yeah.
close to each other.
No, the only other podcast I can think of is Travis Kelsey's. I mean, I'm sure there are other ones that are out there, but that's the only one I can
well, he
think of.
doesn't play no more. But the dude who used to play for the Patriots, he has a podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
Julian
Edelman.
Edelman.
Oh, Julian
And-
Edelman.
yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about. I'm talking about current players only. I don't care what you're doing. If your job is to do media now, then your job is to do media. My problem is when people's job is, to chase a football or catch a football or throw a football or whatever it may be, throw a ball into a basket. When that's your job, I think that's what you should be doing during the time that's what you should be doing.
Damn, he just said shut up and dribble.
Remember though, a few episodes ago, I told you, a few episodes ago.
No.
That is crazy. But remember, a few episodes ago, I had said that Paul George needed to like end his podcast and not do it during the season.
No,
And
it
he
makes
did it.
sense.
And next thing you know,
It makes
He
sense.
was watching the
next thing you
pod.
know, he did it. Nah, you're right. But I'm not saying shut up and dribble. I'm saying
I know.
talk about whatever you want and dribble. Just yeah, just I don't I don't know. Like it's the fact that it's a whole entire production. The fact that these guys are clearly doing this in a studio. It's very different from um if it was clearly done like in the hotel rooms on the road trip, like, oh, you know what, like we just got done with walkthrough, and we're gonna put some film on this screen, and then on right here we're just gonna film each other while we do that. Like the fact that it's in a separate studio, that you can tell that these guys took time out of their days to get there. That's where some fans are like, well, hold on, like why aren't you like either shooting a basketball, resting, icing, stretching, doing some stuff to prepare for the next games. Just yeah, it's just that as fans we tend to be we tend to be a little bit crazy. We really want our teams to win. That's it.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think it's just more publicity, more money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these podcasts get really popular. Remember when Kyler Murray, he used to Twitch stream, and then people finally, I don't know if he still might do it, but I'm just getting to.
He might do it during the off season.
But yeah, man, when is the draft?
The 2025 NFL Draft, April 24th for round 1, April 25th for round 2 and 3, and the 26th for the rest. I guess that kind of ties into the next question I was going to ask, Tripp. Very good question about the draft. Who do you guys think should get picked by these, top 4 guys, with Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, New York Giants, New England Patriots, Jacksonville Jaguars? Because the current mock draft has Cam Ward going 1, Travis Hunter going 2, Shador Sanders going 3. Yeah, and Ashton Genty going at 6 to the Raiders. What do y'all think about that? And more specifically to you, Jerry, who would you be really excited if they slipped all the way to spot number 7, where you could pick them up for the New York Jets?
Honestly, I would probably say Travis Hunter, which I know he probably won't slip that low. I would say Travis Hunter because you would think I would say Shador because he can throw. But I feel like we're kind of in a rebuild. So, give Travis a chance to show what he can do on both sides of the ball. Because I feel like if you put him on a contender, he's not going to be able to be a receiver and be a defender. So just put him on a team that's rebuilding and let him go crazy. Show y'all what he's been saying that what nobody thinks he can do. So I would say Travis Hunter.
Right.
But
but
I also heard that the Giants have been trying to trade up to get the first pick. I heard they've been really aggressive in doing that.
Really? So who do you think the Giants really, really want to get? Because those first 2 picks, it's looking like it's going to be a mixture of these 3 guys, either Cam Ward and Shador Sanders, or Cam Ward and Travis Hunter, or Shador Sanders and
same
Travis
thing
Hunter.
I just said with the Jets. I think it makes sense for them to get Travis Hunter. But also, I think they could get Genty too. I just don't see Shador going from number 1.
Man, I was just
Really, you think the Giants are looking for their next
I think
next Saquon, basically?
I don't see Shador going 1.
Mm-hmm. So which team are they looking to give it away to?
Who has the first pick? Tennessee.
No. I was saying, who do you think they're gonna give? Genty too in 4 or 5 years after they realize he's really good.
You
Oh,
violated.
boy.
I don't know.
Man. The mock I'm looking at right
Well, they'll
now.
probably see whoever is the second best team in the league and just give him
Right.
to them at that point.
The mock I'm looking at right now has him going to Pittsburgh, which I would love. Love that shit.
GT?
Would be nice. Yeah.
Wait, the Pittsburgh Steelers
Yeah, they
don't
have
pick until
21.
the 21st overall pick. What mock draft are you looking at?
I don't know.
That's
But
crazy.
I've seen that. I like it.
No, I believe your mock draft. I'm just saying I think it's crazy that different people like look at teams and are like, oh, obviously this team needs this, and then a completely other person will look at the same roster and think in their head, oh, these guys obviously need this.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think they're going to grab Cam Ward. I think the Giants going to trade up for the first spot and grab Cam Ward.
So you think Cam we're going first overall?
Yeah.
I mean that's the only pick that really makes sense for the scenario that you just gave us, where the Giants are being this aggressive to get that number 1 pick. Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
But look though.
Oh.
But look though. Do they have the 3rd pick too? Am I tripping? Yeah.
Oh, the New York Giants?
Mm-mm.
They have the 3rd pick. If they trade to get that 1st pick, they would lose that 3rd
they
pick.
won't.
Unless if they were to trade.
Yeah, they won't lose that
another pick.
which means they're probably gonna fuck around and get Shedeur too. I mean, not Shedeur, Travis Hunter.
Wait, what do you mean? If they were to trade up, wouldn't they trade the pick that's...
I don't think you have to trade a pick for a pick. I think you can trade...
Oh, they could trade next year's pick for... I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe.
Interesting. Well, I guess we'll have to wait for April 24th.
4th.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
I really just don't see Shedeur going number 1.
I don't see why everybody's so hype on dude to begin with, if I'm being completely honest.
You think he gonna get Bronny treatment?
Travis Hunter. That's what it feels like. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, people just. I think I saw something that he just wants to go to Vegas, and like that's kind of. I mean, the same shit with the Lakers. How they just drafted Bronny. You know what I mean? But wasn't that in the 2nd round anyway?
But I do hear.
Yes, it was in the 2nd round.
I hear Prime trying to get ain't he trying to get an NFL job?
I mean, from what he said publicly, he said that he really likes the college job just because you're helping. Your job, kind of as a coach, is to guide these young men into becoming better men and professionals. Your job as a coach in the NFL isn't that. It's like, all right, if you can't be a man, then we're gonna have to trade you for someone who isn't a baby. You know what I'm saying?
If they offer him a job to coach his son, he's taking it.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think so. But then so where's his son going to go? If he doesn't go to New York, I don't see him, like... First off, he's going to tell the team 2 things. He's going to tell Tennessee, fuck you, you're not drafting my son. 2, fuck no, I'm not coaching for you guys. Find another way. That's just that. I mean, knowing the way Dion thinks, he would literally look dead into the camera and be like, "Yeah, my son ain't going to no Tennessee. He's not no. The Sanders Tennessee, no, that's
I
not
want
happening."
him and LeVar Ball in the same room.
Lord. Oh my god. The fucking.
I'm just picturing it goes like this right there, both side by side on the screen, and then all of a sudden LeVar Ball's on the screen and it's just him, and Dion says, sorry, time out real quick. Producers, why am I not on the screen with him?" Like right
Nah.
away he would have beef. He'd be like, nah, I'm not, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Nah, the
Not
ego.
letting it slide.
The ego in that room could fill a blimp.
Man,
Blimps aren't even our era, really. We're not supposed to know really what blimps are.
You know what a blimp? What? Why did I take off my headphones for
We're
2
not
seconds?
supposed to know what blimps are. We're young as fuck. We're not supposed to know what blimps are. They're an old thing. No.
They're an old thing. The fuck? They still got them. They still use them, don't they?
When's the last time you saw a blimp?
I don't know.
he's cooked.
Yeah. He looked up to the ceiling like the answer was written up there.
I was looking for a
Yeah,
blimp.
I say he thought it was one flying over right now.
he was like, "There's one right here. Look."
I live next to a blimp airport, bro.
What are you? A blimp port.
A blimp port, man. The crimp port.
Man. I'm looking at the ESPN created like a ESPN top 100 free agents, and it's looking like the top 50 have already been signed.
I think it's
not
still
really.
some good
I
ones
guess some
left.
of them. 14. Yeah, there are some good ones left. I'm seeing right here. I mean, Russell Wilson's still available. Evan Ingram just signed with the Denver Broncos, so that's pretty big.
You said Ingram to the Broncos?
Russell Wilson's still a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, Evan Ingram.
Jameis
Evan
Winston's
Ingram.
still a free agent.
Broncos are low-key not bad.
Jameis Winston is still a free agent.
Yes, sir.
Amari Cooper is a free agent.
They should come out with a podcast with Tim Tebow and Jameis Winston. I would watch that podcast every week. That would be insane.
Tim Tebow and Jameis Winston?
Yeah.
Why specifically Tim Tebow? I'm not familiar with his
They're
behavior.
They're two very religious dudes. They're two very big Christians, and it's funny. Like Tim Tebow's just like they're not like each other, but they're both like big time.
Is Diggs still a free agent?
Big time Christians. Nah, I saw
Who's
he went
Stephon
to.
Diggs?
Where did he go?
Oh yes, Stephon Diggs is ranked number 18.
Yeah, he is.
Rasul Douglas is still a free agent. Who does it look like?
Did Amari Cooper sign?
Amari Cooper is still a free agent. I believe he was 23 or 24. Yeah, he has not been signed yet. He's 31. That's the thing with this list. They tell you age entering the season. So right now, for example, number 25 out of 50 was Justin Fields. He's going to be 26 entering the season.
Allen.
So that puts things into perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darius Slayton.
38. Oh, you said Slayton.
Slayton, yes.
Yeah, Boston's cooked.
I'm really hoping that there's so much more movement, even though it's not looking like there's going to be enough for us to make another episode. But man, I wish teams moved around a little bit. Like Keenan Allen. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where he signed. He's old, but it's him.
Reliable. Injury prone. So not reliable.
He's old reliable, that's for sure.
Yeah, old reliable, but not really.
No, but it's like CMC reliable, like on the field, reliable. Not on the field, not on the field.
Yeah. Nah, he used to be hella good though. He reminds me.
It's I've gotten to the end of the list. It looks like so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have something special for you guys. Next episode should be in some form. It's going to be a basketball episode for sure, but there should be a part of it dedicated to the new Kobe Bryant documentary. It's on HBO, it's on Max. Check it out if you guys want to know, kind of understand what we're going to be talking about. But that's going to be the breakdown, and I think we talked about this off air. But it's a beautiful, beautiful period of time if you're a basketball fan. When it comes to these documentaries, we're getting some really good ones. Yeah, Netflix, Max, Prime, Hulu got some stuff. Yeah, we're just getting blessed with all these documentaries. So next up, we got the Kobe one. So feel free to watch it, and feel free to watch all these NBA games, because that's what we're coming into the juicy part of the NBA season. And quick prediction: I'm gonna pull up a game for tomorrow. Boom, Thursday, March 14th. There's Lakers Bucks tomorrow. So who do you think finna win that game?
Easily.
I
think they have
Bucks.
Didn't they just lose?
They have no big
They can't
man.
even beat the Pacers. Sorry.
Who's gonna guard Giannis?
LeBron. Just kidding. He out anyway.
Yeah, he's out for a few weeks. They got no.
Yeah. I give it that.
Only
They
person
got no
who can't
Jackson
guard
Hayes,
Giannis.
and I
give
got
that.
Alex Len. Come on, bro. As much as I
I'm calling it. Luka's going to have a signature game as a Laker. Calling it. I'm going against the grain right here on BOSP. I think Luka's going to be the one who balls out. That's the way we're ending this episode today. But yeah, feel free to tune into the next episode. Feel free to like. Feel free to subscribe. Check us out on Spotify, all that good stuff. There's a link tree down in the description somewhere. Feel free to find it. And that ends this episode of Free Agency. Peace.
Tatum was cooking y'all right now.
That one.